agriculture, the mother of agriculture is industrialization. The world began with agriculture, before industrialization and then technology. So in the days of Abraham, they were doing cattle farms, and they just had to nurture the sheep and cows, and they extract the milk, and that's how they started to industrialize the world. So agric is the farming aspect. The culture is the processing aspect. Ghana is only doing agric without the culture. Yes, because you plant the seed, you water it, all of that is agric. The culture is once now you've harvested it, what are you going to do with it? You see, if you don't process it, you can't preserve it. You need to process it and preserve it in order to get reserves out of it, and that's a culture. That process can create 10 jobs. Because you have a lot of factories creating jobs, and people will learn that an orange is not just to be eaten, but it can become a juice, and the skin of the orange can become a tablet, it can become this, it can become that, it's so many things. So that culture is the processing part I'm bringing into this country, and that's what I'm telling you, that is industrialization. I have to first of all purify all your waters again and irrigate all your grounds again. So you don't wait for April or June for God to rain water to come down before your pepper will grow. You wake up in the morning, the pepper is already watered. And then you add fertilizers that you created yourself. That suits your soil very well. So things that will take 3 months to grow, you can push it to 1 month. The world is doing it. I'm telling all of you that today, some of the chicken that we're eating, within 72 hours, they're grown already. How do you think that the world is eating 1 billion chicken a day? 1 billion, that's the demand of the world. We're 7.2 billion. And every day people, yes. So how do you think the chicken are growing so fast to feed people 1 billion times a day? It's industrial. They've industrialized, the farming. And so it's growing very fast. And I want to do that, first of all. I want you to have a seedling bank. So you start to protect your seed. If you don't protect that seed that God gave you, somebody's going to come and take it from you. But that's one thing. Ghana doesn't have it. But you have to have a lab. Our cocoa should be there, and we should protect it. It should not go out. Today, Chinese have taken it, and they are forming it. They are cloning it. Very soon, they will supply the world with cocoa. And we, the founders of cocoa, we don't have it. We, the founders of gold, we don't have it. This is what is happening until we change leadership. And that's why our fathers need to give us the chance to help them. Okay? They're tired. So maybe they need the young blood to help them. We're not saying that go away for good. We're saying that, okay, listen, you can still be around. You can advise us about whatever experience that you've had, advice. But when it comes to standing in the sun and checking and making sure things are being done, you need fresh blood.
Okay.
You need young people to do that.
Thank you. Dory, let's leave the next set of questions.
Let's be honest to ourselves. MPP and NDC, their governance, it is easy to predict unless a hypocrite, unless a liar. The governance and the leadership of NDC and MPP is easy to predict. Come to government. Fix your people in various corners. Start taking taxpayers' money. Go for loans and come. At the end of the day, build road, build school, build hospital, build overhead, commission them, tell your media guys to make noise about it, and then score political points, and then if you get a chance, you'll be voted again to continue the next 4 years. This is it. Tell me. NDC wa abayimuno, wankwa IMF, wankwa jebosia, wa introduce taxes, wanye roads, wanye hospitals, wanye schools, wanye overheads, wanye interchanges, corruption ankoso. Madam we ankwala. NDC ba abayimu, MPP ba abayimu, onko IMF, debut. On CC schools, on building roads, on constructing roads, on constructing hospitals, onye overheads, onye interchanges, corruption and cost, on fixing and crop for in various sectors. Year in, year out, 4 years in, 4 years out, 8 years in, 8 years out. We ban no be introduce tax. Now we the campaign say me ba me tax in him. Or ba either so obe continue and I say obe just a tax in him na or indirect or that ko share. Baby for who say or just a tax no. But they are not more manika. So because I offer minimum say ba ko ne be wini and I say I mean probably possibility and I say probability one of them will stand one to these two parties ba ko ne be wini the next this election. Yes. I support New Force, I support Cheddar, the New Force, but it's a New Force I feel the building. And I want us to make a statement. I would love say this election crown get the runoff. You'll be winning a tough time. I would love it that way. But definitely no, these two parties back rule. Either MPP in a better naso and I send this in a beba. But either send this in a beba or send MPP in a better naso or more governance, no, nothing is going to change. What we need say prices of goods and services today, no. If NDC comes to be honest, why do you say if NDC comes to power today and now 2025 over cement 50 Ghana? No, be honest. We dey calculate be type at the comment section. We dey to be na cost of chrome nyina. Why do you say NDC ba power now? Over to full 20 Ghana. And abeto full 10 Ghana. And abeto kenke 2 cedis. And you win more. Why do you for me do call back? Prices of goods and services are JJ from the 19 years rule rule you know your bad democracy regime the way and prices of goods and services at here within the 19 years regime no your bad democracy will win you from 92 to 2000 no and yama bo kosoro tie me ko 4 year campaign say yama boy na ko for win you from 2000 to 2008 no and yama bo kosoro from JJ time. Say na JJ time na ade ne 1 cedi akofo ba ko 1 cedi 20 pesos and that's 1 cedi 50 pesos. NDC taking from Kofo from 2008 to 2012 was 2016 no. Enyama boa more de mo enyama boa Kofo jaye no. Even a dollar exchange rate dollar na Kofo jaye no. NDC buy e kosoro. Eti we ba obe increase the way jaye. Me boa ka che me se me boa. Sa MPP so buy the NDC jaye no. Ono so ba obe increase apan pie no wa governance leadership and yama boy reduce from child muda. None of them. Eti predictably, should I tell you this? The next government beba and yama boy from the same the same way of governance and I know on baba to us just a way back to no position a comma dio mache man for sikasem kofo man for ton major party that is the energy and this if no Mahama could be somebody who might not even have interest in stealing the nation or stealing from the government from the people or over or mine Mahama might not have that interest and then I need Ibrahim how many. But the killers and the kulubayus and the squad and the businessmen within the party and around the party, no. Only amount for much within these 8 years. And when I'm money abre. But on a more serious note, right now, no me focus the economic freedom of the people. This NDC and MPP about infrastructure, they've done so much. About the roads, they've done so much. Recently, I came from Togo. Okok Togo. Why am I even comparing Ghana to Togo? But to them, I'm from Kasem. Uko Togo, they don't do town roads in Po. But over Ghana, we are ahead. Major roads, overheads, interchanges, hospitals, schools, NDC and MPP, they build all these infrastructures. They do well, building schools, universities, roads. But right now, as we are as a country at the crossroad, the most important thing the Ghanaian needs is the economic freedom. Ghana for mutu kwan free Ghana kwa manwane. Are you all telling me say how fenting na mo say sika ho do to kwan kwa na? There be the only reason why into be beton asase beton if you be say ni sika ho do so de kwa manwane no is to get that economic freedom. Economic freedom ni nyina ne say obenya adwuma ye na sika beba wo nsem na obetimi atu boto mato de opese woto. These two leadership, these two government, MPP and NDC, we have 16 years. They are not ready to build to give the people their economic freedom. They are interested in building the infrastructure, and going for loans and going for IMF. But the most important thing is the economic freedom of the people, so that the people can get, their basic needs can be able to afford their basic necessities. But they deliberately don't want to do that. When they build or they set up the foundations to give the people the economic freedom, the people will begin to be confident and will start to be independent mentally and will start to make correct decisions. See me? So NDC and people, governance, leadership, so building the economic freedom for the people. No mama, nipa because economic freedom, I say nipa benye juma yene sika ba nipa ho. So focus so yes idea no building industries and factories. Na Ghana mabunu ne mrantia ne juma yene sika ba omo ho a. Se sika wo bi ho a, you will hardly control that person. Journalists or media houses they are economically or they are financially not independent. They are all in the pocket of these politicians. It's say politicians libeti mama ka krentino asem no nim say efita panso no or chase we dey say brown on kind of krentino. So same to my fellow bloggers, one thing so. Eti nana kwa mi BEDIAKO o ti asema me boss si ya. They focus by the economic freedom for the people through industrialization with agriculture. See a best at your produce. Nampoya ton be a ma bonten so for. Sabusi and penny for kwaji by no they set the industrial plant across the country, across the 16 regions. Somebody will not have to travel from northern region to come and do Kayayo in Ashanti region. Somebody will not have to travel from Volta region to come and sleep in an uncompleted building in the Greater Accra. The youth will get something, will be having something to do in their own region. They can put their hands in their pocket and buy something on their own and have that, basic life good. The NDC and NPP are not ready to give you this. They will never do it. When they give it to you, you won't come and queue up and come and collect and cocoa and more and 20 Ghana. Monye. Me new force buy one who say me show t-shirt and one who say me t-shirt ni be glada. One who say me MPP and I send this t-shirt da. One who say me dimidika say me chase me yawo. Me t-shirt me na me yo. I have a printer, a printing presser. Me ko na my me t-shirt and person me share. This is common sense. So, the economic freedom of the people is what is the most important thing some of us want for our fellow, for all of us. Some people saying this will be winning. Next election, the economic freedom of the people should be the most important thing in your governance. Okay? Yes. That is the only thing we need. And to offer, aka 3 days and 2 days, so far there, me jina new force mo akese. Me dem ko kromotino ebe my new force also do ko ti be my new force a fa hye ho mame na nakwa bi BEDIAKO number 12 piao.
Follow us on Facebook, Ofayal, the nation's uncle. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Nation's Uncle TV. Follow us on TikTok, The Nation's Uncle. The Nation's Uncle gives you the raw truth. Thanks for watching.